Hello everyone, my name is Midnight Mothman and today we're playing Incident at Grove Lake, which is an alien UFO abduction game, and everyone who knows me knows that I'm really into that kind of stuff. My favorite show, my comfort show is the X-Files, and I'm really into like all of the lore and mythology and even like real life things, right? And even though I'm like a skeptic at heart, I want to believe. So let's get right into it. Repent of your sins and turn to God, for the kingdom of heaven is near. Are we in New Mexico? Looks like it. Kinda looks like mini Area 51. A camera, front gate, someone's coming. Must be the man in black. Oh, we're hacking. We're scanning. Initializing scan, connecting to server. Calling. And we're connected. Accessing audio. So this must be the 80s or something, because phone booths still exist. I guess the 90s are there too. Click to begin. Target. Appreciate you taking my call. Let's get this straight. You got out? Unnoticed? Medical discharge. They think I have kidney stones. Huh. Not so smart as they think at S4, huh? Smarter than you know. So, can we meet? Sure. Let's make it a public place. Remember, I don't have a lot of time. Neither do I. Let's say the diner on Redacted. Works for me. I'll bring what I found. Good. I'll see you soon. Remember what I have risked for this. I remember. Line disconnected. That's a very effective showing of this situation. Kind of like fun way of like, I guess, cinematography. Somewhere north of Nevada. September 9th, 1997. I wonder if this is based on a true case. I guess we'll see. I know a lot of them, so if it is, I probably notice. Oh yeah, we're supposed to go into the diner? Vinyls. Let's look at some music before we go. The Rush. Indian food? This is a little town, huh? Do towns in Nevada look like this? If anyone is from Nevada or close by, please tell me. Oh, someone's walking there. Just the neighborhood friendly shadow man. It's a man in black. It's two men in black. Whoa. Okay, let's look around. Can't talk to this person. I guess it's a person right there. Talk to stranger. Yep. Let's do exactly that. Thank you for coming. I didn't know who else to tell. I've risked so much getting here. They're following me. I don't have much time. Please take these. Some files and just one of many tapes they have. Get this stuff to the public. They need to know before it's too late. If I don't hear from you by the 11th, I'm going public with this. There's a radio station I know of, you know? Please go and be careful. They'll follow you too. We'll see. Oh, there's the Man in Black. You know what? Is it literally supposed to be the Man in Black? Because that's hilarious to show them like this. Because normally they're like clothed, like their clothes are like way out of time, almost like 50s, even though it's like the 90s, right? It almost looks like they don't know how to dress, which is interesting. Oh, that's an interesting photo. Wait, that is a real photo. I think I remember this. It's kind of hard to see, it's so pixelated. I think it's one of those fakes. Oh, okay, we probably have to pick up the VHS and put it in there. Is this supposed to be like all... It's just the cities, I think. Look at documents. Oh yeah, all the UFO shapes. That's interesting. Some photos. A little person, I'm assuming. Not so little person. That's a tall dude. It's a tall Nordic person, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Okay. Yeah, it's just a disc that someone threw into the air. Let's take a look what's on the tape. Oh. Yep, that's a cool way to show this. I love that. We're probably playing what's on the tape, right? The following tape is property of the United States government. Incident 17, example of encounter type F. Copying and distribution of this tape is strictly prohibited. Classification of this content is reserved to members with TS/CSI clearance. The following took place August 19th to 21st, 1997, Grove Lake. The tape was discovered and handed to local authorities. Please contact your facility supervisor on conclusion of this tape. Yeah, that's too fast. Type F. I know there's like types of like the third kind, first kind, second kind. Like that's a thing definitely. Like if you just see them, if you hear them, if they go into contact with you, that's all a thing. If it's malicious or not. I'm making that noise. I'm like, who's making that loud ass walking noise? Guess that's me. This is going to be a jump scare, isn't it? Something in the air. Definitely no UFO yet. You know what? There could be an alien popping out, like in Signs, you know, in the movie, where someone's just like coming out of a field. Hey, Lemao! That's what they say when they appear. That's what they all aliens. Aliens. Okay, not a lot of stuff happened there. We're camping. Why would you put the camera behind you like that? That's kind of weird. Oh, there's an UFO. Look up, dude. He didn't. If you're out during the night, it might just be me, but I definitely always look up because I love looking at the stars. And especially if you're in nature, there's no light pollution, right? So take the chance and look at the stars. Lots of famous people looked at the stars and took like empire-changing decisions back in the day. And now you get the chance to look at stars and take decisions for your life. You know? Maybe that's too philosophical, but... Oh! Burps. But yeah, that's just me. Was that the jump scare? Or is that like the pre-jump scare? That's a gnarly looking tree. I think the quality is getting worse. Oh. Campsite.
north of us, I'm sorry, northwest, and reporting an object that had a near miss with a small Cessna.
It's hard to understand, but he's talking about like an object. So it's probably someone who saw the UFO yesterday, because that video was on the 19th and we are now on the 20th. Right? I think so, at least. Oh, is that a rattlesnake? What's going on? Or some cicadas. Wait, this is also in... No, this is in Lake Grove. Grove Lake? I know there's like Lake Grove in New York, I think. But I don't know if... I don't think that has ever seen a UFO appearance. In like the White Canyon. I don't remember at least. But again, I don't know every single case there is. I'd love to do. At some point. Please turn to Flight Handbook to page 42. We will now review the 4 types of encounters. Ah, there we go. The first kind. Visual sighting of an unidentified flying object, seemingly less than 500 feet away, that show an appreciable angular extension and considerable detail. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know what? I was stumbling my words there because I thought this was going away so fast again, but I'm glad it's not. Yeah, that's the first kind. That's what I meant. Second kind, a UFO event with physical effects such as interference, animal reaction, or physical trace like impression in the ground, scorched or otherwise affected vegetation, or chemical trace. Yeah, that's a real photo. There's like a weird animal mutilation spree happening in like certain areas of the US. You know what? In this kind, it's like this is probably done by like a someone who animal that eats like carcass, right? Because all the soft tissue is gone. And what I find really interesting though, when there's like cases where it looks like they got cut out with like surgical precision. It's not just like, it's usually like the eyes or like the front of like the snout, and sometimes like the genitals and stuff. That's really, really weird. The third kind. UFO encounters in which an animated entity is present. These include humanoids, robots, and humans who seem to be occupants or pilots of an UFO. I know this photo. I think that's a fake though. I mean, as a skeptic, you would assume everything's a fake, but I like to have like I like to have an open mind and an open heart, you know, about these things. Because I want to believe. I'm like Mulder in the X-Files. Although Mulder says he wants to believe, and he straight up believes everything the people tell him. Also, a really good movie. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The fourth kind. A close encounter of the fourth kind is a UFO event in which a human is abducted by a UFO or its occupants. And if you ever want to read something like this, the following example is an example of C2. Please identify on your workbook. If you ever want to read a book about encounters of the fourth kind, read Communion. Even if you don't believe in it, right? Communion is a really scary book, even if you read it just as a horror novel. In my opinion, at least. Like, I had to put it away at certain points because it was just like too weird and like, I don't know. Gave me a fright, which is rare. Oh, yep. Would you believe that you know what? I've seen something like this, kinda. But the thing is this, right? If you look into the night sky, you see lots of weird things. Like you see comets and stuff, right? Like shooting stars. So you never know what you even saw. Sometimes it's just weird enough that you're like, I don't know what it was. Okay, I guess we're leaving. Was that someone screaming? Dude is so out of breath. What happened? You were next to your campsite. Why are you so out of breath? Let's keep a look in the sky though. Ah. Ooh. Is it only one or is it two? Is it three? That looks like... Oh. That looks really interesting. It looks like a triangle that folds in itself. That's great presentation. Loving this. The droning sound is also really good. Although it's kind of stopped now for some reason. Oh, let's go into this house. Too late. They got you. Oh, it really got you. Oh, it's a triangle. Oh, that famous triangle even. I think it's like the Phoenix Light Triangle or something. Was it the Phoenix Lights? I could be completely wrong. I'm really bad with names too, so excuse me. Wait. Oh, it did take the camera with us, right? Huh? For a second there I thought the camera was on the ground and then... Ooh. Where the heck are we? Oh, it's disgusting. What the hell? Nope. Hi. I don't know you, but I don't know if I want to know you. Not anymore, at least. Another person. Another person. Ouch! That went through like a bad part of the body. Oof. Yeah, you don't want to have that happen to you. The voice sounds are really disgusting. Oh. That was really cool. It looked like the inside of a... or like... It looked like tree boats. So is the idea that the UFO from the inside is like a living thing? Like living tissue? That's interesting. Dude! Wait, is he holding his balls? It looked like he's holding his balls. Look! Oh, there's the small ones and there's the big person. I guess the tall, white, Nordic person. And we're out. It just threw the camera away. Now it explains why they got the footage, because the camera just got swooped into the wilderness. Then again, who found it, right? The tape has now concluded. No further footage was recoverable. Tape will be added to Archive Section 4. Please now contact your facility supervisor for psychoanalysis and debrief. You will be signed up and completing from Form 42 and up. Your discretion is at a matter of national security. Please remember your oath and those who came before you. God, I can't read this fast. Please eject tape now. And we're back in the apartment. That's a cyberpunk city if I've ever seen one. With the cables and everything. Is it the future? That's the Man in Black, 100%. A car like that, that's the Man in Black. And they're coming to take me. Yep. Know it. You should not open. Oh! Oh, they look different than the ones that I know. They look like two... Oh! They look like they're wearing Adidas tracksuits. Now what's going on now? On September 11th, 1997, talk show host Art Bell received a frantic call from a man claiming to have worked at Area 52.
You're on the air. Hello.
Yes, this is real.
Hello,
I know this.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military. I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting...
Yeah, this is from Coast to Coast AM, which used to be a really cool show I listened to a lot. Got into it thanks to last podcast on the left, but nowadays it's kind of not that good anymore. Like, listen to classic episodes. A lot of them are on YouTube if you're into this at all. And I loved this. I loved everything about this game. It felt like it was made for me. I really don't have anything to say about it. Like, there's nothing to critique. I love this. I guess I'll leave you with like a couple things if you're interested in these types of like stories. If you want to look into movies, Contact is really good. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I really enjoy Fire in the Sky, which is supposedly a true story. There's also a book. Read Communion. I love Communion. Doesn't matter what you think about it. Even if you don't believe in it at all, it's a good horror story. And I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what you think about it in the comments, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.